Good evening, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. My name is Jason. This is Ray of Light Tarot, and I'm so happy to be with you guys. Happy Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to all of my people who happen to be mothers or fathers that have to step in and be mothers. Happy, happy, happy to all of you. I wish you the best. I thank you for your service as parents to the future generation. Yikes. And I wish you guys a very, very happy Mother's Day. So we're getting started with this exciting and fun Sunday Night Live. Tonight, let me get my glasses on first and foremost. We got to put some glasses on so your boy can actually see, because I am a little bit blind. Hello. Jasmia, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Mother's Day, guys. So tonight we're doing some fun stuff. We are going to be doing, continuing with our 11/11 special. It's an 11/11 portal special. I feel that 11/11 portal opening up for all of you twinsies out there, so that some good and necessary communication. And for me, I feel an ascension portal that's an 11/11 opening up for me personally. So let's all take advantage of it, right? Lots of changes. Your Ascended Majesty, I am doing so good. I couldn't even complain if I tried. Life is good right now. So I'm grateful. That's what I really am, is grateful. Julene is here. Yay! What? Good to see you guys. Good to see you. Good, good, good. So Kimberly is here. Thank you for being here, guys. Welcome. Hit the like button, share on your channels, and let's get it popping. Let's have a good time. Right. Let me tighten up here. I got to tighten up here. There we go. That's what's up. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Apple Core. Nice to see you guys. Welcome, welcome. It is Sunday Night Live. Okay, so the special that I'm doing right now, All Natural Rebecca is here. Good to see you, my friend. Kristen Black is here. Kristen Black is here all the way from Australia. Good morning in Australia. Valerie, hello. Rita is here. Let me read from my list just so you guys get a heads up as who I've got on the list right now. And remember, the special that's going on right now is all readings, well, all mini readings, minis, are $11.11 tonight. So let's keep that good vibe going. All right. Kimberly M., you're top of my list. My moderator, Kimber Marie, is top of my list. And then we've got Linda B. I don't see Linda in here yet, but Linda B., Julene K., Sparky S., Mayra C., Christina G., and Rita L. I'm kind of continuing from the other day a few. Linda and Julene didn't get theirs the other day, so we're going to go ahead and do them. Let's do it. No gmail.com. The Cash App, guys, is $ Ray of Light Tarot. If you look in the description of my video, down in the description, you'll see the Cash App and the PayPal listed. The Cash App is just a $, and then the word Ray of Light Tarot. That's okay, Kim. And then the PayPal is right. It's nhjoost92@gmail.com. So you can pay either way, $11.11. Okay, guys? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Kim. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do now, how's it? Let's do this before we get started. 11 people and 5 likes. So 2 numbers. And 11, we got a portal opening up. And the 5 means big changes, guys. Big changes going on in your lives. So get ready. Hello, Donna Kluge. Big changes. Are you guys ready for big changes or no? I am. I'm always ready for change nowadays. I welcome it. Change is good. How's everyone's weekend going? How has your Sunday been? How has your Mother's Day been? Guys, share in the chat. I know I'm using plastic bottles. I try not to, but sometimes I have to. And I buy the biggest ones I can find at whatever store I'm at. Change is amazing. It really is. Sometimes it feels, the biggest change can feel really scary or really uncomfortable or even really heartbreaking and sad, but it's always going to bring in the best stuff. Remember that, guys. Good so far. Good. I saw my mom today. I got her some roses and got my grandmother I got my mom some red and pink roses. I got my granny some pink roses. I miss my other granny who's gone, but she's around me. And it was just a really nice Mother's Day. I hope everyone enjoyed their Mother's Day. And I told you guys earlier this morning, I got my sister-in-law couldn't sleep last night. And so I messaged her and said, do you want a reading? And she said, yes. So I got to visit with her and give her a nice little reading last night at like 3 in the morning. So I think that she said after that, she went right to sleep like a baby. So it cleared her mind and that was good. So Jane, happy Mother's Day. Good day for Julene. Kristen had a good day. Rebecca said, well, I got roses from the lady at the Mexican place when I picked up burritos for dinner. That's nice. Other than that, not an exciting weekend. Derek is sick. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Derek. Sending Derek lots of light, healing vibes, trying to really get in there for him and heal that energy. Hopefully, if it's his chest, that's clearing up. Anything else, stomach stuff, we'll get that clear. Head, clear, all clear. All clearing up. Okay. Donna, that's sweet. I don't know if she would have always agreed with that statement, but I think she does nowadays. I think the past little while she has definitely agreed with that statement. So, yes, you're welcome, Rebecca. I feel that's going to clear right on up for him. All that stuff's going to clear. We're clearing that for him. Okay, let's get started. Yes. Let's say a prayer and intention. Kim, you can go ahead and put your question up now. Go ahead and start typing out. I'm going to say the prayer and intention with everyone here. Let me grab my cards. Markers. So, thank you, universe. Thank you, trusting in the universe, we ask. While trusting in the universe, we ask. Thank you, Father, Creator, God. Thank you, Mother, Nurturer, Goddess. Thank you, angels, archangels, spirit guides, ancestors. Thank you, ancestors throughout the line. Thank you, Nana Rennan and Grandma McCarthy. Thank you, all ancestors. Thank you, Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel for being corners, pillar stones, and guides. Thank you for the clear, direct, necessary messages for the highest good of all who come in tonight requesting a mini reading as a result of the positive energy exchange. Thank you. So I'm going to start with Kim. Let's get this thing popping, guys. You want to get on the list? Go get on the list. I have this energy, male, visiting lately in my dreams. Sometimes I almost wake up, but he hushes me back to sleep. It's not scary, it's peaceful. Any insights or advice? Okay, let's see. Hello, Scotty. Scotty said, JJJ. The first feeling I get and the thought that came to mind is like Pleiadian energy, that they are trying to do some healing on you at night. Are you feeling touching coming from this energy, touching along different parts of your body? Show me what this energy is for Kim. Or what she needs to know about it at least. There's a younger energy. Okay. This is more medium chip than cards, but there's a younger... Okay, well, it's coming out Page of Wands. I see it. There's a younger energy. There's something that you didn't know about that was going on with your body. And there's a younger energy, maybe Pleiadian, some sort of star energy, star being energy, interdimensional being energy, angel coming in. And it's a younger masculine energy. And this is coming in to heal something within you. This is someone healing something within you. And it actually, you've got the death card in reverse. So it may have been something going on with your physical body that you weren't even aware of, because this is being healed. And so it's being brought right up and out. And it's also allowing you, you've got the Justice card, good karma, really beautiful energy. This person is lighting you up from head to toe. It's almost like a scan. What we would understand as human beings as like an MRI or a scan, or like a CT scan, a brain scan. This light being is doing a scan on your body. This being was sent to you. This fire energy is not really fire, it's soul, it's the spirit, right? Spiritual energy. So this is like a fifth dimensional being at least, or higher, not fourth dimension. This is fifth or higher, probably fifth, because that's where most of the messengers are. This individual or being is really healing you and bringing you to a place where you can be receptive in the 3D, in the here and now, to receive, because you've got all this love energy coming in after that. Beautiful energy coming in after that. So what I would say to you is, don't worry about it. Just be thankful. Just be thankful, because whatever this is, there was something. You got the death card in reverse, babe. There was something really rough happening. There may have been the beginnings of some sort of very, very, we don't even like to speak this stuff, but there may have been the beginnings of some sort of physical illness or ailment that may have really been tough on your body and soul. And you were, because of that beginning happening due to the opposite type of energy, this being came and scanned you this being came, and I got the feeling there was something around this area, the chest and the neck. So I don't know what was going on. If you had to clear your throat a lot the past few days, that might be a part of the healing. But This being has come in and really done some healing there, and then scanning you. So not only were you kind of cleared, you've been cleared for the reception, the receptivity of light. You're ready to really receive good things and good energy. White light is going to really, I think over the next couple of weeks, you're going to be able to feel the physical manifestation of your spiritual energy kind of raising up. Hey, Christina G, we have you on the list. And so I think you're gonna be able to feel that in a beautiful, in a very real and tangible way as you move forward. But yeah, I wouldn't get too much into thinking about this. You know, what I usually do when I have those kind of visitors in that sort of half awake, half asleep state, they're usually touching. For me, I feel the touching a lot of times on my legs or on my arms, and it's sort of it feels like healing as well. And for me, it usually feels more like a spiritual healing. This felt very physical for you. A lot of light involved, but it felt like a very physical healing. So be aware of that, but don't focus too much on it. Just focus on the gratitude. Thank you. Thank you to all the beings of love that helped, the one that I could feel and the ones that were also surrounding and helping him to come in, the Merkaba he came within, and all the energy that surrounded it. Okay, just on the gratitude is the big thing, okay? And for those of you that think of what I'm saying as a little too woo-woo for your taste, you know, give yourself time. The spiritual journey is pretty intense, and you're gonna learn that there's a lot more going on than you see. A lot more, and it's a beautiful thing when you can just be open to the reality of all of existence, okay? Because there's a lot more out there than we know about and that we see, and it's a beautiful thing, okay? So there you go, there you have it, my dear. Is Linda B here? I didn't see Linda B come in, so I'm gonna circle her name for now and go on to Julene. If you are here, Linda B, go ahead and put your question up, but I think we're moving on to Julene because I have not seen Linda in the chat as of yet. So we'll just skip right over her for now. Yeah, if anyone sees Linda B, let her know that we haven't forgotten her when she comes in. And Julene, throw yours up. No way, I love it. I often get a touch on my shoulder from a loved one. Yes, that's what it is, guys. It's the energy, and you know, it's similar to that. It really is. And these, especially specific star beings like Pleiadians, are the ones that I'm most familiar with myself. You will feel telepathic communication from them when they're there too. You will feel them touch you in certain places, and oftentimes they'll communicate to you what they're doing or why they're there, and it's usually very comforting. You almost don't understand it in the way we think in this human body, but you understand it from your heart space. You'll feel this sort of almost euphoric feeling come over you. You know the feeling when you're in love and you're holding each other, when you love someone, or you know they're whispering in your ear, that sort of soft euphoria that comes over you. It's very similar to that, but there's no human friction involved, right? There's no other side of the coin, that sort of push-pull. There's none of that. There's much more of a high vibrational, just a feeling of complete love and euphoria / ecstasy, but it's not the way we understand it in a physical sense. It's much more spiritual and emotional. Here she goes, Julene. Hey there. So I was called to re-listen to my starseed reading. I have a Vesta in Taurus. Oh, okay. In my 12th house. Jai explained the astrology beautifully. However, it keeps coming to mind. I'm wondering if spirit can lay something on top of that specific to my journey, feels significant. Okay, so I don't really know or understand about that, so I'm just going to sort of call that energy information in. So this Vesta in Taurus in the 12th house, can we get any further information that she needs about or build on that, whatever that has to do with her journey and how that connects for her? Isn't the 12th house about home? What is the 12th house about? I don't know the houses, guys. I'm very into astrology, but that's the one area I haven't learned about the houses yet. I'm learning. I'm in the process of learning. What does Julene need to know to add to what she's already learned about this situation? Hello, Joni. Nice to see you. Joni, I got the thing we talked about. I got that. So you are good to go. Okay, past lives, karma, subconscious. That makes sense. You're integrating a lot of past lives right now, which is interesting. So you've lived all this time, and there's past lives that you haven't been able to integrate. You know, I think it's the hardest to integrate sometimes, like our lives when we were a different gender, right? things like that. You've got the first card that came out is the Strength card, and that's why I get the feeling that this is not so much about balancing your masculine and feminine energies this lifetime, but about integrating those past lives. You do have this Five of Swords here also. There seems to be almost like an internal battle about, because you know the Five of Swords is like a weird card. It can represent ego, it can represent the places where we have trouble being humble, like humility, and where we have trouble accepting things, and that sort of fight to win at all costs. I feel like this may be a little bit of a struggle also to accept certain aspects of your soul's journey that are unpleasant. Remember, I told you, and I've told everyone here, I think, I mean, I've said it publicly at least, about my spiritual experience as a slave ship runner in the 1600s. That's pretty unpleasant. That's a pretty unpleasant occupation to hold for me. Like, I don't relate to that at all, that my soul may have been in that lifetime someone who lived that way, although we all probably have connections to not only slavery, but a lot of other really ugly things in past lives and other places, right? It's just part of our unique history in the earth plane as humans, unfortunately. And so there's some kind of integration here that's happening big time right now. You're finding strength and balance through the different experiences of your masculine and feminine energies, where you are, and integrating all of that. Where you're finding a struggle is in integrating the soul awareness from things that you've had to deal with or you've chosen to do that you've brought in this lifetime. And I'm telling you, through that like QHHT, if you are listening to that again and stuff, I would really look at the lifetime, anything you have connected to or that you can learn from. Remember those lifetime or that lifetime and other lifetimes that you might have an inkling about. You're okay and you're safe from it, but also it's going to inform this lifetime. It's informing this lifetime. And so Vesta is the sacred or the god. She's a goddess. It's going to inform this lifetime. And and I think, that values thing with Taurus, self-esteem and values, I think there's an integration that's happening that's kind of challenging for you. And always recognizing that everything all of us in different lives and different experiences, we have all been victims, and we have all victimized others. We have all been murdered, and we have all murdered others. You have to kind of accept, and it's a weird thing to think about, right? It really teaches us not to be so judgmental in this lifetime when you think about all the things you might have done and probably have experienced in other lifetimes, and to understand that's the integration. That's probably why, if you really are a big believer in the death penalty and in eye for an eye, there may be some karma attached to that caused you to come in that way. Think about those types of things. Yes, same here, Valerie. So that lifetime I saw with Jai, with the QHHT, unfortunately, my experience that lifetime it ended with heartbreak and a pistol in my mouth. And it wasn't even in I wasn't even home. I was in like a boarding house somewhere. It was very sad and very lonely. But it's acceptance of the experience and the lesson you're because it really doesn't matter. It's all fluid. But the experience is to teach us what we don't want to repeat this lifetime. And I see why I was shown that, because I've had experiences where I've felt that loneliness that was close to that experience of like hopelessness, and that's not good. Same with this for Julene. This is an experience where there's things that you're going to be finding out about yourself, I think, as we go forward, that are going to kind of give you the ickiness inside, but it's more about the lessons and not holding on to those things, except in as much as you do to understand why they impact this lifetime and the lessons you came to learn now, the expansion you came to achieve now, and what you're doing here. Does that make sense, Julene? That it's more about your own lessons carried in now. It's not about what you've done or what you've been through. And the integration of that has to come through self-acceptance, recognizing that you probably have done some things that go very much against the values you carry with you strongly, and it may even be part of the reason why you do carry those strong values, right? Because you don't ever want to be that again, right? You also have the Hanged Man and the Nine Cups. So you are experiencing a delay in some kind of wish fulfillment right now this lifetime, and that's connected to that Vesta and Taurus energy, the 12th house stuff you've got going on. And it's about, I really get the sense looking at this, it's about the contrast and the appreciation. So you're going to experience this, in order to experience the contrast between the loneliness and the sorrow, versus the connectedness and the happiness and the joy that comes from that connectedness. You're going through this experience right now that's really teaching you appreciation for every aspect, and also things that you maybe thought you could never accept in yourself or someone else, you're going to be being shown very soon, and learning to accept and fully integrate those parts, those aspects of your, not just your personality, but your soul. It's soul stuff, right? And so your divine feminine is going to be really coming through, and her connection to Vesta is going to be extremely critical to that. That's what I get from this, and I hope that resonates for you. And I would just continue to be really open to your experiences and what they're here to teach you right now, because it's going to get deep. You're probably going to need to do another QHHT with Jai really soon. I haven't talked to her, though, about what we talked about, so I need to reach out to her before, like, Friday. Next would be, yeah, Sparky. Is Sparky here? I haven't seen her in the chat yet. Sparky, are you here? Are you with us? I want your love and all your love was revenge. You and me could write a bad romance. Okay, guys, a couple payments have come through. We've got Amber Rose M. I got yours, and Rebecca, yours came through. Just so y'all know. So behind Rita, so now on the list I have Sparky, Mayra, Christina G, Rita, Amber, and Rebecca, and then also Linda. Okay. Yeah, we got some Lady Gaga, some vintage Lady Gaga at that. Vintage Lady G. I work out to that song. For some reason, I like to work out to that record. I work out to a couple of her songs. I mean, I have an eclectic music list for my workouts, but I do Paparazzi, Bad Romance, and sometimes Poker Face. I don't know. Like, I don't even know. Just whatever gets me bouncing on that hit cardio, you know? Anything that makes me want to bounce, I know is going to work well with the hit cardio hour, so I just throw it on the list. And Honey Bunny, Jane, you're good. I got you. I don't do Born This Way on it. It's not part of my, and I could see why. I mean, I don't know. I feel it. I like it. I always loved it, but that's not part of my, it's just not part of my little routine that I do. Remember, I only have an hour of hit cardio in the morning to fit a lot of songs in, so those three just got lucky. And I rotate it too, so I guess I could try to put Born This Way in there. All right, Sparky. Let me read hers. Guidance in life work. Syrian. Oh, yeah. I could see that. I could see that you were Syrian, Jane. That makes sense to me. You have that personality within you, that very sort of strong leadership personality of the Syrians. That really makes sense to me. Life work. Okay. You usually are meant to remember it all. I mean, usually the person that guides you, as far as I know, that guides you through will have you remember everything. Because you're safe and all that. Bad Romance is my jam. I know, I love that song. What does Sparky need to know about her life work and mission at this time? And the integration process. It's all up to you. You've got the Queen of Wands card that came out first, and the Fool. So you're definitely at the beginning of this new thing. Look at this. The Fool and the Queen of Wands. So no question that it's not what you're currently doing. It's something new. It's something you're kind of conflicted about, Sparky. You have some conflict here. Look at this. So the Fool, major arcana, like it's going to require some sort of leapy, faithy energy, right? And then the Queen of Wands, I love the Queen of Wands. I talk about her a lot. She is very much assertive. She's assertive, aggressive. She makes decisions and just goes forward. She doesn't really take a lot of time to feel, to process things through the mind and the heart. When she's made a decision, it's action. She's a woman of action, and she's also got a lot of magic on her side. So this is kind of a sign that, don't worry, once you sort of start to trust your intuition and trust yourself, it's all going to click. It's going to start clicking. Your big problem is trust. You don't trust yourself, and as long as you don't trust yourself, you're not going to get there. You're so, listen, I've had phone conversations with you, Sparky. You are 100% as capable as I am of healing and of guiding, of coaching anyone else here. Now, I don't know how you are as far as the psychic or that sort of intangible aspect, but you're 100%, you have the skills which you know what those skills are. It's not just being an empath. It's easy to be an empath. Well, it's not easy, but being an empath, that part is easy to handle. Being an active listener. We all have to work on being good active listeners, and that means shutting our mouths and listening and learning, and you're very good at that. And then you're also very good at responding to that. The problem is your confidence and your trust in yourself, because you've got the Five of Wands here and the King of Swords. So it's one of those things where your mental facilities and your mental aspect can either be your best friend or your worst enemy, depending on what mindset you choose to be in. If I were you, I would go ahead and start working with people that know your sort of ability to do this, people that are friends already that you counsel and try to help. Start trying to work with them. And what I would start doing is, before you talk to them, make it a habit of asking and thanking Spirit for giving you the right words. I used to do that, and I do still, as you hear in my intention, but I used to, before I would even get on face-to-face with a client, I would always take a moment and kind of gather myself, and I would say, thank you for giving me the right words for this person, the right information, everything they need to hear, let it flow through me. Let me be a channel for the truth. And it's just really, you're just calling that in. The God within you is calling that into the human existence and in through your body. And you have to, and then once you do that, it doesn't take a lot of faith to know that if you call it in through your higher power, it's going to work out. So that's kind of what you need to do. And then just kind of forget about this tug of war going on within you and these worries. That's just the balance happening, the light and the dark, right? All of that. Yeah, pre-up spiritually, exactly. But that's so important to do that. Even today, after years of being a healer. And I posted something on Instagram. Julene, if you're still here, I know Julene said she really liked it because it's so true though. And it said, the best teachers are still learning and the best healers are still healing. And that is so true, guys. You can't teach anyone jack if you're teaching based on only the past and you're not learning still. You always need to be in continuing education. And as a healer, I'm healing myself every day. I have a heart that is very tender still, and it's still mending itself from a really painful separation that I partially brought on myself from someone who meant and will always mean the world to me. The world. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Now, you just have to accept that where you are might not... See, I think what's going on, you need to flip this energy. You're worried about your insecurity as a healer or your intuition and not trusting, when the fact is, it's not about trusting yourself. It's about trusting your channel and trusting that the higher power source, God, can use you exactly where you are. And not only are you ready, but the fact that you're still in your own healing is going to make you all the better healer for the people that Spirit sends to you at that time. It's perfect. It's just a belief in, you've already had all the lessons on your twin journey. You've learned all these beautiful things about healing, about the human nature, and about traumas, right? And the heart space and what magic can come from the heart space. You've learned all of that, but you just haven't learned to trust yourself yet completely. Spirit's going to send you exactly who needs you at this time. Just like Spirit sends all of you into me. You're all coming in a place that my heart space and its level of healing is able to help you at this moment. And I just trust in that. That's all. I just trust it. Same thing for you, Julene, with your astrology. Where you are is exactly where you're meant to be for whoever comes into your life today. Same's true for tomorrow. Just trust in that, guys. Don't delay something because you think you're not 100% there. You know where 100% there is? Dead. 100% there is no longer in physical form, ascended, right? You're not going to be 100% there in this lifetime. So just accept that and move forward. You've got some beautiful gifts that you're meant to use right now. Okay, Sparky? Right now. Start doing it. Trust. Just trust. Lean into the trust. All right. Thank you. So true. It's so true. Guys, I'm not here to lie to you, I promise. I am not here to lie to y'all. Mayra C. Is Mayra here? Where's Mayra? I have a feeling, have I seen Mayra here tonight? I don't think I have. Mayra, I don't know if Mayra is here, but I'm going to circle her name too. Let's go to Christina G. Angel. You are so fine, angel of mine. I'm going to sing an angel song, a different angel song every time Angel pops in the chat. When I first saw you, I already knew there was something inside of you. Something I thought that I would never find. Angel of mine. Okay, Christina G, where you at, girly? I can't sing all night now. I mean, I could, but I don't think that would make us a lot of money in here. That's definitely not my gift. Messages from my guides, please. Okay, Christina. Mayra, where you at? Come on in, Mayra. Linda, Mayra, we're waiting on y'all. Well, we're not waiting, but we're looking for y'all. That's okay, Christina. Nobody's mad at you. All right, hold on. I got to get my cards straight, though. Thank you, Stephanie. I'm so glad to be back. You have no idea, but I needed the step away for sure. For spiritual reasons, for emotional reasons, for mental reasons, for physical reasons, all of it. Mostly it was because I got forced to. I had to have surgery and I couldn't talk. My lower jaw was like, so I had to take a break. But I was working with people that I have regulars that I was working with. I just wasn't on here for like almost 4 months, I think. All right. Christina needs to know what she needs to know. What does Christina need to know, guides? Christina G, what does she need to know? This summer, you have a lot of options in love coming in. Try not to get overwhelmed because you're still in control to the extent that we're all in control, but you don't have to, remember, just because you have options coming in, you don't have to receive everything. You've got this Seven of Cups coming in, which is not a good or a bad energy. It's just an energy, and it can be very confusing because I think you're at a point where you've become very, okay, Spirit, I'm open, I'm receptive, send to me, I'm ready. You're doing the I am ready, I am ready. But what you're seeing is a whole lot of nothing. Things that sort of feel like this could be love, this could be good, this could be exciting, but it turns out to be sort of confusing, leaving you dejected and nothing. Well, that's not exactly true, because what it is it's showing you. Sometimes the message is that it's not those people because it's your twin soul coming in. They're just precursors to the twin. Nora Cardenas, we just got 1111 for you. You're on the list now. They're precursors to like that twin union or that sort of experience with your twin of utter healing that feels so beautiful. Or there may be a soulmate coming in their place. You just have to be open to whatever it is. For you, though, you've got this magician energy, Virgo, Gemini energy. Could be Aries energy, but it feels more like the Virgo Gemini for me as a reader usually. This is your masculine coming in. So behind all of this sort of confused energy is this masculine energy coming in as soon as that last piece gets put into the puzzle. Then you've got this Three of Pentacles crowning you, which is a building energy. It's time for you to get into, what I would say is, start to get into this building mode of building something new, building up, creating, planning before that person or that energy comes back. Get into building mode, okay? Don't wait for, what I'm saying is don't wait for them to get into your building mode. Does that make sense? Because there is a delay in the manifestations for you. You have the Three of Wands, but it's kind of in reverse. So you haven't been seeing the return on things that you usually would or that you had in the past. I think when you first sort of spiritually woke up, you were seeing fast returns on things, like instant manifestations. And it can get really frustrating when the manifestations sort of slow down a little bit, but now they're speeding back up. However, the test for you is not to be afraid to walk away from what's not for you. So if someone comes in that you have a nice connection with and you know they're cool, you like to Netflix and chill and all that, but it's something's missing, don't settle. If you settle, listen, I'm telling you guys, all of us need to hear this. If you settle for something just pretty good, that's what you're going to get. Pretty good. When you have been shown what a twin soul connection feels like, right? That just, or a strong soulmate. I have a few soulmates too, and it's like, it's a beautiful heart connection where you just kind of feel good talking to somebody all the time. It's happy. It's a friendship, and it's a core soul friendship that can be so much more. Don't settle for something less than that. Don't settle for, I'm good. Don't settle for I'm good. I'm good. That sucks. I wouldn't settle for I'm good. The I'm good when you shake your head, I'm good. That's not good. That's not good. No bueno. So walk away and walk away with confidence that what's for you will not miss you. When you have the I'm good. No, you're not. Don't settle for I'm good. Walk away from I'm good so that you can have whole, connected, that. Okay? That's what you deserve, and that's what if you've experienced it once before, then you can deserve it. You just have to step into that, okay? That's right. Thank you. Yes, it is right. And so remember that and live by that code, because it's right there. Right behind that door is that magician energy, right? That masculine energy, your match, your counterpart is right behind that. Right behind that confusion and frustration and tests and opportunity too, but not the opportunity you deserve. Right behind it is your gift from the universe. So keep looking and be open and say to the universe, I'm ready. I'm ready right here. I'm ready. I'm receptive. Send it on in. I'm not going to go chasing it, but you can send it in whenever you're ready, because I'm ready. You know, that's a really good energy to be in, and that is money right there. I'm telling you, that's money. All right, good luck, Christina G. Love seeing you. Rita L. Rita L is back for a reading. Rita L. I was kind of worried I scared you off the other night, Rita, because I know I got kind of like, I got soul to soul with you about some stuff. And sometimes that happens. So I'm glad I didn't discourage you from getting more readings, because I don't want to do that. That's not my intention. Working on starting a new career. Will I succeed? What do you see about it? Let's see. Yeah, that sounds like an interesting question. Oh, good. I'm glad, because I think you know that's not my intention. I just don't want you to. I don't want to see anyone settle for less than they deserve. That's what it is, because I did that for half of my life. For half of my adult life, I settled for a lot less than I deserved from me. I settled for a lot less than I deserved from myself. Buck that, not happening the rest of this life. Maybe next time around, not this time. I've done enough of that. And I think you guys have too. Don't do that. I ended up blocking that one dude on Friday. Did you, Jane? Dang, girl. Savage. I love it. What's the guidance for Rita in work and career? Whoa. Okay. Hard work is paying off at this time, Rita. Look at this. You got the Eight of Pentacles. This is always a work card, so it doesn't surprise me that this one came flying out. But look what else flew out. Balance. You got to have balance. It's important to seek balance in all aspects, right? Love. Love has to be balanced too. Let me tell you what happened to me when I go loving somebody more than myself. Bam! Spirit's going to yank them right out of my awareness so quick that I can't see straight. That's because I don't have any excuse. I'm wide awake. I did it while I was wide awake. I relapsed, got on the taking pills and stuff again to make myself comfortable and not have to feel, because it's too much to feel and it get in your head and you start overthinking. Spirit does not allow us to love anyone or to do anything out of balance once we're awake. Everything has to be balanced. From here out, it all has to be in balance. It's so amazing, because when you do what Spirit's telling you, good things happen. Beautiful things happen. Everything gets, that's true, Angel, you're right. It's like, but it's because Spirit insisted on balance and I insisted on it. And when you work with Spirit, it gets good. But when you don't, it will not stand. So make sure, this is the guidance for you. When it comes to work, don't start going overboard. Don't start overworking and overstressing and overthinking yourself. It's all about balance. And these things that stack up, these pentacles that stack up, they're going to stack up really nicely. And then they're going to start to exponentially stack up. But you have to wait for the right time when your energy is right with Spirit. Because the Wheel of Fortune's in reverse here. And that means that you haven't finished the cycle you're in quite yet. Even though you're ready and you're feeling it. You're ready for whatever this new challenge is and this new opportunity when it comes to work and career and all this stuff. You're still dealing with something kind of frustrating here that you got to get yourself out of. You got the High Spirit as guidance. The High Priestess as guidance. That's spiritual stuff. This is about your connectivity and spending that time in meditation and on your own. And also, I know, and I think that's going to be amazing. I really encourage you to do that. I have also a very important story that I have to finish writing. And so you inspire me every time you talk about your book. It inspires me to do the same. But here I want you to recognize something. You do have the Queen of Wands, which is such a beautiful energy when it comes to whatever work you're called to do, and whatever work is in line with your soul purpose. That's money. That's big time. That's the big talk. But you've got this Seven of Swords, and you've also got this Ten of Wands, and they're both attached to this energy. So she can't take off and do what she's supposed to do creatively until she deals with these energies. This is something where you've lied to yourself. Seven of Swords is self-deception. If this was another person, it would be about them deceiving you. It's not another person though. These are representations of you. All three of these cards are representations of you. This is your potential. You can do anything in this energy. When you're in this energy, you could write 20 chapters in 2 days and you could achieve a lot. But when you're in this energy, your burdens are slowing you down. You're worrying too much. You're feeling homesick, even if you're in your physical home. Because home is not necessarily a building. Home is a feeling. It's a place where when you tell another person you feel like home to me, it's because the feeling between you feels so peaceful. Your soul is at peace and at ease when you're with that person. Well, same goes for when you're in balance. When you're in balance, you're home. And this is saying, I'm not home. I don't feel home right now. Home's back there, and I've got all these sticks in my hand, and they're really heavy, and they're hot. This is that burdensome energy. And look, it's 10 of Wands. So Spirit's saying, yeah, you're still going through some of this, but it's time to put all of this down. It's over. Because there's no 11. Remember, guys, there's no 11. 10 is the end of it. So Spirit is saying, it's time to put this down and return home. Return home to yourself, okay? Come home. And then you've got this Seven of Swords energy. This is where you've lied to yourself. You're not truthfully communicating with yourself, with your higher self about something in your life. And you can't write that book until fully write that last chapter, especially until you've been completely honest with yourself about every aspect, every relationship, everything. No longer the giant of your dreams or the coward of your fears, but a person, part of the whole with a share in its purpose. So it's just about the balance. You're no longer the coward, the giant of your dreams. You're no longer the coward of your fears. You're a person, part of the whole with a share in its purpose. And I want you to focus on that energy, because that's when you come in to this Queen of Wands card. I don't see it, but when I hold the Queen of Wands card up, I feel the energy for it being completed and for everything working out perfectly, like dots being filled into, like pegs in holes, everything being filled in the way it's supposed to. You have to do this in an orderly, balanced manner. It's going to be great. You've just got a lot of sort of that sort of spiritual tug of war going on right now, which is part of the human experience. But the more you get closer to your truth and yourself, you're going to be just fine, right? So remember that. Next is Amber. No, it's open, Melinda. Hey, girl. Something I thought that I would never find. Angel of mine. Where you at? Amber Rose. Amber Rose. Amber Rose. Hey, boo, hey. So, Amber, if you're here, put your question up. Loving them blue hearts, Angel. You're my angel. Come and save me tonight. You're my angel. Earth angel, please be mine, my darling dear, love you. Okay, hey, I was wondering about my living situation and whether it'd be best for me and my life purpose if I stay in Virginia Beach for a little while or move back to New York in August, September, or January. Well, I'm all for New York. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a New York state of mind person, but let's see. What's the guidance for Amber regarding her living situation? 5 months. What's 5 months? June, July, August, September, October. End of September, October actually might be, if that, I don't know if that makes sense, but You're getting around August, September. I'm thinking it's later than August, September. It's more like into September or October at the earliest. Hey, Anne, nice to see you. Page of Wands, what's that? Sorry, I'm a little confused. Hang on. Your current situation, are you not speaking up for yourself, or I don't know what your current living situation is, but it's not gonna, whatever's going on, you've got to, my throat's getting congested, which that's usually like some kind of communication issue or needing to really speak your truth. You also have a soulmate energy here coming through. You've got the Lover's card. Now this can be, okay, this could be also sort of some duality in you because you have the Lover's, you have this Hanged Man in reverse and then the Lover's card. I think this is more about your journey, but it does involve someone else. Could be a Scorpio energy, a Scorpio who's really in like bad upside down places. If it's not actually a Scorpio, the Death card in reverse is something or someone who is not not receiving the message and embracing change. And so you've got to move on because you're destined to have this really high level energy coming into your life. Your outcome card is the Queen of Wands. I feel like this is not right now though. This is around the end of September or early October. You're going to be guided to really make some changes. Now the Death card, that Scorpio energy, that's November, mid-November too. So this is going to be, you're going to have big opportunities for movement toward the end of September and into even between like end of September to end of November probably. There's a window of opportunity for you to do some big things in love that do require a move. So I don't know if you have someone in New York that you're connected to that is around that energy or that move, but there is that. There, with the Lover's card, that's Gemini energy. And again, Gemini energy is very, it's almost like a split personality. It's the twins, right? So it's two distinct and different personalities. And got your payment, you're on the list now. Thank you, babes. So just know that it's not necessarily, for you, it's not necessarily about another person, even though it probably is another person also, but it's for you, it's about embracing your lighter dark and dark energies, embracing both aspects of yourself. Okay, we aren't staying together. This person that you're with now is not mature enough. This person's got Page of Wands energy and then the Death card in reverse. So I can understand why you're not staying together. There's something for you in regarding this move to New York that is very, very much with the Lover's card. That's usually like high level soulmate, twin soul, someone, you know, I mean, the Gemini card is, Gemini is the twins. So it could have to do with twin soul energy. So there's like an opportunity for you and you're going to feel it. Don't worry too much about it because even though you're going through some separating energies right now from this person who's all upside down, you're going to know when it's time to move forward because that's when this Queen of Wands energy comes in for you and you're really going to be feeling like there's really no value left in where you are. I think right now you still see a little value left where you are and reasons to hang around, but that's drying up really fast. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. No more long-term potential there in Virginia Beach for you at all. So that's pretty clear. So don't try to make something, don't try to push something that's not there, okay? It's okay to push when you need something and when you know it's right, but also you don't want to push back against the universe. Like if the universe shows you this just isn't there, you're pushing on something that's not there, you have to go, okay, I surrender. I surrender, you win. So do the I surrender and start making plans for that transition to New York City. Or New York, sorry. All right. Rebecca, what's your question, babe? Malia, also, if Malia is here or Malia comes in, she sent me it. I can put you on the list, Malia. Hold on, I gotta make send a text. You are most welcome. Why is it pretty crazy? Sorry. So sorry. I don't know if Malia is coming in or not, Kim. I just sent her a message because she can get a reading, a mini. I mean, she would be on the list already if she does. Yes, Rebecca, Jane, Nora, Anne. Nora, Melinda, and Anne. Oh, Melinda sent two? I didn't put you on the list, Melinda, but I'm glad. We've got Kim here doing her thing. Thank you, Kim. Yeah, let's close the list. I don't want to do any more after this. I don't want to do any more. Something I thought that I would know. I'm super tired, guys. Sorry. I don't know why I've been so tired. I did wake up, like I said, though, in the middle of the night and read for my sister-in-law, so that's probably why. And then I took a nap this afternoon. I know, I was supposed to do the rest of the Zodiacs today, but I just couldn't. I had to lay down and take a nap. And it really hurt. Even my workout was sluggish today. When I was at the gym, like, everything felt difficult. My HIIT cardio, I was like in slow motion. Lifting, everything was harder to lift than usual. Like, it was just one of those days for me. Oh, that's funny. Rebecca. How soon do you see Derek being able to move in? Seems like the universe keeps bringing obstacles, especially with his job. I'm finally feeling ready. I thought you guys, he was moved in. I don't know why. So I think it won't be long because the way I envision you guys is together and moved in together. So that's interesting, isn't it? But I've always envisioned you guys that way. So I've always seen that as a very... Why is this turned over? Okay, temperance. Well, maybe it's not time because you've got the temperance card turned over. Why? I don't know. It was turned over in the deck. So that's for you, for sure. Or regarding Derek, there is temperance. So it's not time because the energy, there's things that need to be balanced out in order for it to be optimum. And you and I both know, because you've been around me for a long enough time to know, like I've learned and know, pushing does no good. Pushing something, trying to make something happen or forcing it does no good, as you know. Especially if the universe is giving you this energy. So, patience, my dear. Patience is the key. Let's see what else comes through. It's going to work out fine. It's Derek specifically. That it's not the situation, it's Derek. Because Derek's got the 9 of Wands. You got to let him get something figured out. I think this has to do with his work situation. And so just let him get this thing figured out. Let me clarify this. Because you also have let me also show you. You also have the 6 of Cups coming out. I mean, this is a connection that's going to take you far. What I mean is this connection is going to take you both far. You guys knew pretty early on what this was for you both. I mean, that's beautiful. The 6 of Cups is one of my favorite cards when it comes to like a soul connection because it's just so special. It's so like it's the kind of connections that really remind us we're not alone. No matter how alone we may feel, when you have that kind of connection, that person is soul connected to you, heart knots, like they're there. Even if you run or they run or you don't speak to each other for a long time, you're just there. You know what I mean? And that's a beautiful thing because it also lets you know it doesn't matter. Like you can kind of be good with the timing. Very similar to the twin soul situation. It's just there, you know, it's just always there. And it's beautiful when you can come to an acceptance of that and not try to push it. Yeah, it's okay. You know, I will say, he's got the 7 of Pentacles and you've got the Queen of Pentacles kind of, you know, turned away a little bit. So, you know how timing can be a funny thing. If it's meant to be, it will be. It does feel like the timing might be one of those universe kind of strange senses of humor though right now, because there's things coming in that you did not expect or prepare for that are big mission stuff, Rebecca. Remember, your mission is the most important thing here. Love, we don't hold on to anyone or anything, right guys? We don't hold on to anyone. Especially twins. Don't hold on. Soulmate, don't hold on. When you hold on to something, it's going to slip through those fingers. Something's flowing in for you that's big time spirit, mission, soul, like way back stuff. Things you may not even be thinking about right now. So just be patient with the moving parts right now Be confident in this connection and this love. It's a beautiful thing, right? We know that. We know that. But there's something coming in very unexpected. And ultimately, it's the Nine of Cups. It's a wish. It really is a wish fulfillment. So just be really malleable right now. I don't want to say anything else. I'm just going to leave it at that. Everything is working out exactly as it's supposed to. Because remember, this Temperance card, it is a major arcana. It's a major arcana. Well, yeah, you have to let people go. I mean, she doesn't. I'm not telling you to let Derek go, of course. I mean, you guys are choosing each other right now, but let the universe show you what it shows you. That's what I want you to do. Let the universe show you what it shows you. Timing. I don't have a lot of timing on you two moving in now that I'm looking at the cards. I would just say know that your wishes are coming true. I know. Know that your wishes are coming true. Your wishes are coming true. Things that you have both wanted for a long time are happening, but they never happen the way we expect, and that's kind of how this feels. It feels like the unexpected. Expect the unexpected, but know it's going to be beautiful, and you couldn't have planned it yourself. Just let it happen, let it flow. Everybody's going to be exactly where they're supposed to be. It's going to work really nicely, and that's a beautiful connection you guys have. You're just perfect. You're just happy, and you know, and you always will, and that's all good. But there's other things involved, and there's other things happening that really aren't about that. So just enjoy this journey. Enjoy this journey. Enjoy. Like, I'm excited for you. I'm really excited for you for what's coming. Your mind is going to be so blown. So enjoy that. Enjoy having your mind blown very soon. Jane with two N's. Jane with two N's. You both glow, right? They do. They do. They do. I have 27273737. I know. Curious what's next or coming up in my life. First time. I don't have a plan, and I'm learning to feel safe in this energy, but it's still kind of new to me. Well, right. Listen, have a plan, but know that your plan might not probably, if you're really functioning on a high level, on a high frequency, your plan probably doesn't matter. But it's good to have a plan, I think. It's good to have a plan that's flexible, right? That you can kind of go, oh, I'll flow this way. Was I supposed to go here? I was going to go here, but okay, let's do that. Really be flexible and malleable with spirit, as we say malleable. You know what I mean? So let's see what's going on. I'm assuming your question is, wait, curious what's next or coming up. Right. Show us for Jane what's next or coming up. Is Linda here? Linda B. I got a 11/11 payment from Linda B, and it was actually, the payment came in late on Friday after we were already gone. I think she sent it I think she was watching the recording and didn't know it. So I was going to put her on for tonight, but that's why I think she's not here. Linda B, if you see this, I'm just going to refund. If you see this recording, I'm just going to refund you later, okay? So just expect a refund in your PayPal account. Mayra C, I don't know where you are either. So I guess what I'll do with yours, since it just came in tonight and maybe you're coming in late or something, I'll hold it over till Wednesday. Jane, Nora, Melinda, Ann. And that's it. Show Jane what's coming. A little insight. That person that sort of watches you or is always sort of connected to your energy is still connected and sort of watching you. Okay, so that's interesting. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles. So what you're waiting for is worth it. It is going to require patience. You also have the Nine of Cups, just like Rebecca did. The Chariot's in reverse here right now, and the Seven of Pentacles says, I think it's good that you're not putting too much emphasis on the future, like how it's going to work out, but it is probably good for you to get a little bit of a plan right now because you don't want to start drifting. You know, we want to be flexible, but you don't want to start drifting a little bit. And I know for me, when I don't have a real plan in place, especially as a Virgo and a Gemini ascendant, I can start to drift a little bit and get kind of complacent, even lazy. And we don't like that for you, because you are being told to be patient with this energy that's coming in, that the universe is preparing for you. But it's saying, because it is like dreams coming true, wish fulfillment, and also with the Chariot in reverse, that's big time future movement forward, but it's not happening yet. So you're kind of hangman right now, but you're going to be moving forward really fast once the wheels start turning. So you got to kind of put a plan in place that feels as connected to your divine purpose and mission as you can see right now based on where you are. Okay, and understand that's probably not going to come to pass, and something's going to come in and shift you onto a whole nother course, and that you're okay with that. But do put some plans in place, because you want to have a goal that, or goals that you're working toward and moving toward. Like for me, New York City. I'm moving to New York City. I have a lot of plans in place with people for business opportunities and stuff. But I also have some other places I'm going before I make the move this fall. And so I'm malleable, whatever I'm supposed to do or wherever I'm supposed to go, kind of be open, right? Don't make anything set in stone right now. I don't really see a lot of what is coming, just the feelings are really good. Same with Rebecca. I'm sorry to do this to you guys, but I can only tell you what I see. And it's like, it feels really good. It feels like wishes coming true, but it also feels like for you it's delays. For her, it was intentional things being kept apart and in their place right now, and so that things can work the way they're supposed to. And for you, it's intentional delays and the necessity of you to be patient. So that's just kind of what it is right now. So be patient. I know you've been patient with me about that video thing, so just be patient with everything. Obviously, those tests come up when they're supposed to, right? Nora, what's your question? There you go. So put plans in place for those goals, right? Put plans in place on how you're going to achieve those goals, and just focus on those things for now, and let the other stuff kind of flow in as and when it is supposed to, right? It's 10:01 on the dot Eastern Time. 10:01. That's 1001. That's a mirror, guys. Mirror energy in this moment. Who's mirroring me out there? That's that douche in Ohio. Listen to her. You're so crazy, Jane. She said, that's that douche. And I know how you talk, too, because Oh, man. What are we going to do with her? I love it. What does Spirit want Nora to know at this time? Spirit, what do you want Nora to know at this time? What does she need to know? Awakening energy, wish fulfillment. You're right there on the cusp of something big. Hello, News. You've got to let go of your past and your regrets. It's really time to let go of the past. The past is there to teach us and nothing more. The past is not there for us to live in, for us to hold on to. The past is there, and our experience are there just to teach us, nothing else. So if it's work stuff, it's there to teach us, to give us new opportunities. If it's love stuff, it's there to teach us and inform our future of what we want and what we can have or don't want and can't have. That's it. It's not for us to be heartbroken in or to feel sad. You've got all this beauty coming, and look at this. 10 of Cups in your near future. Not tonight. I'm not taking questions tonight, but I will be back, News, on Wednesday for Hump Day live at 9 o'clock if you want to plan to join us. 9 o'clock Eastern Time on Wednesday. So you've got this 10 of Cups here. That's happiness. This is utter happiness, guys. This is so beautiful, and you're gonna feel it. You probably are starting to wonder, why do I feel like everything's looking so hopeful when I don't have a lot going on right in front of me to show me that? Because this is what's coming in, and before this actually comes in physically, you start to feel it. You start to kind of go, wow, I feel really good. Life is feeling good. Life is moving forward. I'm happy. I'm feeling myself. Like, that happens before the 10 of Cups gets here. You've also got the Sun, major arcana, clarity, happiness, childlike energy, that sort of that soulmate energy. It's just a feeling of being playful and excited. Now, it's really good, yeah, but you're holding on to stuff. You're being guided that In order for this thing to work out, the energy that you're in right here, you've got to let go because you're holding on to something from the past, and you've got to kind of release this sort of idea that it's that thing, like the idea that you have a regret, or you should have done this when you had the chance. Why did I not do that? Why didn't I have why wasn't I honest? Why did I lie to try to protect the connection or myself? Like, why am I so stupid that why didn't I protect that person? Like, I know that thing where we go through in our head, like, what was I thinking? Well, like, oh, it's okay. Let go of that. Every little thing happened exactly how it was supposed to, I promise. Everything. It put you into a place of balance. It may have felt unbalanced, but it put you into a place of balance. It helped you balance your energies. It helped you to be more skilled at going after what you want. I'm still worried the past will repeat itself. Then it will. Then it will. It definitely will. If you choose, because let me tell you guys something, Nora and all of us, guys, we need to learn from this moment. Guys, if you choose, because we choose our thoughts, we choose what we think about. Our thoughts then create how we feel, but the thoughts we actually choose. Too many people do not realize that, and so they think they're helpless in what they're thinking about. We are not helpless. We can observe and choose our thoughts. We have that power and that autonomy and that authority as human beings and as souls. We can choose what we think about. So if you're thinking or worried that the past is going to repeat itself, you're literally creating a future in which your past repeats itself. You have to choose to change that thought. No, I'm not going to think about that. I'm going to choose to believe that I learned from the past and that the past is done, and what's going to come in is so much better than what has already been. You have to choose that thought. Right, exactly, Jane. Yes, because I'm telling you, if you are worried that the past is going to repeat itself, well, you've just doomed yourself to repeat the past. You have called that in. Start calling in whatever this is that Spirit is saying is right here for you. This is right here. You got to call it in, though. This can't reach you if you are worried about the past repeating itself, because you're choosing to have that thought over and over because it offers you some sort of familiarity or comfort. That's a sad sort of unfortunate truth that we don't like to face. If we're choosing a thought like that, it's because on some level we have a sort of sick or sad comfort in that. We're human. We do that, right? We're human. But that's what this is. You've got to embrace a new thought. You've got to embrace a new future. And you can do that, but you have to choose to have that power. It's one of those powers that we all have as just humans. It's not a gift. It's a human power and right. But we have to choose to activate it. We have to use it. So often we just kind of walk around sleepwalking, worrying about repeating past things that are within our control not to repeat if we just change the thought. Nope, new thought, gratitude, abundance. I live grateful for every blessing in my life, so I know more blessings are going to come in. If I live worried about all the bad things that happened happening again, well, I'm calling in more bad things. Your focus creates your reality. Remember that, guys. Your focus creates your reality. So start focusing on exactly what the universe is already telling you is here for you, and it's kind of come in, okay? Give in to that feeling of abundance that's telling you it's coming in, and focus on that. Gratitude and abundance. I promise you it will pay off. It does work. That's just straight up Law of Attraction 101, and it does work. It does work. I've lived it. I'm living it right now. It works. It's the truth. It's the truth. There's truth in it. All right, so let's move on. Melinda. What are your questions, Melinda? So Melinda had 2 questions. For real, it is law. It is law. It's a universal law. Truth, thank you. Truth. That is truth. That is the true. Remember in did you guys see the movie Cloud Atlas? If you haven't, you need to see it. It's a really beautiful movie about the soul's journey. And I think it's a soul goes through about 7 different lifetimes and interacts with the same souls in different forms. And in a futuristic world, it was like a post-apocalyptic world. That's a language they use. It's like broken. It's a really broken down form of English. And instead of saying that's the truth, they say that's the true. That's the true. That's the true. Hi, be grateful you're aware and now get into creator mode. Yes, start attracting. Yes. Hi, what is the energy with my cousin Willie? I'm getting tired of him and he hurts me a lot. Aw, okay. What movie? It's called Cloud Atlas, Cloud, and then the second word is Atlas, Atlas. Really good movie. Lots of big movie stars in it too, like Tom Hanks, Susan Sarandon, Hugh Grant, Halle Berry. It's a really, really good cast, and it's a great movie. Cloud Atlas. I always think of those two, the gay lovers in the beginning and the one that commits suicide, how it starts out. It's such a beautiful story about souls and how they meet throughout lifetimes. It's just beautiful. Anyone on this channel should watch that movie. Like, you've got to watch that movie. Tonight, you should watch it tonight. It's just beautiful. It can be very confusing if you don't pay attention because it skips through time periods and lifetimes, but you start to realize the connectivity, how it's actually the same soul experiencing the same soul being murdered. So it's just beautiful. It's really a symphony. All right, Melinda. What's the guidance and energy with Melinda's cousin Willie? What's the guidance and energy for Melinda regarding her cousin Willie? You know, the thing to remember about your cousin, this cousin of yours, is this person seems to, I don't know how they treat you, but they seem to really look up to you as an example for them in some way. They have the Page of Swords. So this person, you know, a lot of times the Page of Swords can be someone, it's an impetuous energy is what it is. It's an impetuous energy. It's someone with a lot to say, but not very big ears. But they always look like they're kind of the watcher or sort of looking and trying to understand more and trying to gain information. But this is really someone that they gain their understanding and information from watching you because you are an example to them. So keep in mind that you are more, it's not so much, I mean, obviously if this person isn't treating you well, you need to not have them in your life too much. But also keep in mind that you really do set the example and the tone for this person in a lot of ways, and I'm not sure why that is or what that means, but you set an example. And the Hierophant is here. So this is also a very deep soul karmic connection for you. You guys have done just what we were just talking about with that movie Cloud Atlas. You guys have probably done this a few rounds and there's a really strong, it's a stronger connection than cousins. I think cousins is the most distant your connection has been in many lives. So that's probably why you're around each other so much. I had a cousin that the first half of my life we were best friends, and he lives far away now. We don't really keep in touch, but I mean, you know, we still, of course, care for each other a lot. But I can see why we were meant to be in each other's lives at that time, and it's kind of that thing. This person's in your life for a season and for things to be worked out. Hierophant is saying though, it's definitely part of your path, your destiny. I don't think it's time for you to fully walk away from that person right now. So I get the sense that it may be soon, like it may not be something that is meant to be around, hanging around forever. It's kind of like with my cousin, the time will come when you will naturally move on from each other and do other things, but there's some kind of a lesson for that person. And it's not just for Willie, it's for you too. It's for you too, okay? The lesson is for both of you, but the Hierophant says, like, that's Taurus energy. Slow it down, slow the connection down. Don't allow it to be what it is. Right now it feels like it's functioning as something different than what it is because the Ace of Swords came in, and that's about sort of a new understanding, a new way of communicating with each other, and a new sense of freedom being experienced through the growth and the lessons that you learn from each other. And so this experience that you're going to have as the result of this connection with Willie is actually going to open you up for the other connections in your life that are even more long-term and have other aspects to them, romantic and stuff down the road and what you're welcoming in. But it's important to sort of learn, embrace that energy, and then you can both kind of free yourselves from it. But right now you're kind of in the thick of it, and it's just about paying attention to the lessons. What's your second question, Melinda? What's your second part to that? If I remember that title, it didn't do as well. No, that's the thing. That movie, Cloud Atlas, it wasn't a big box office hit. I think I saw it on DVD. My brother recommended it to me, and I remember just being blown away by it, and I had to watch it a couple times before I fully absorbed it. It's just amazing. I might watch that tonight after we get off here. It's just a really cool movie. I, of course, being a gay man, was really just taken by the love story of the gay couple in the beginning. The soul, when it shows the soul's first experience with that man, and that was just beautiful to me. And then what happened as the result. You got to watch it. It's just amazing. So Melinda, what's your second question? And then we'll go to Anne. You can also put yours up. Anne Krager, if you want to put yours up too. Yes, I remember. I remember checking. I remember Brian's energy. You're welcome, Anne. Hold on just a sec. Show me the current nature of the connection with Brian for Melinda and his energy. Okay. Ace of Cups. So there's definitely some future realigning going on. The Ace of Cups is like a new beginning, you know, love, new beginning. He's coming out with strong Aries energy. The Emperor card is here. Also, the Magician card. The Magician to me is more Virgo, Gemini, but I think in this case it's about an Aries because this is like strong Aries energy. So he's feeling very, he's really taking charge in his own life in a lot of aspects. He also is ready to make some kind of amends to you. This person wants to make amends. They want to make some kind of an apology, make things right with you. He's not doing it yet, though, because the Fool is in his foundation in reverse. So although he's empowering himself and getting a lot done, I think he's making big progress in his life, feeling empowered. He also, see the hawk there with the Emperor? That's representative of this sort of amends he wants to make for you. So he hasn't moved toward it. He hasn't done it completely yet. He may have spoken on it. I don't know if he said anything to you, but he's wanting to actually take some kind of an action to really make something right with you. And that's a beautiful thing because it looks like it's going to offer in or usher in the opportunity for a new beginning in love, which feels really nice. I love the Ace of Cups in this deck. It's one of my favorite cards in this specific deck because it just feels very, it's that water overflowing, but it's misty too. It's like a misty flow of water. So it's water and air kind of mixing together. And it feels just like when you feel so good with somebody and your heart's sort of exploding and like all of the mental connection feels good, like where you just want to talk about all of your dreams together. When I first awakened to like the twin soul experience with my this person who I had a deep connection and friendship with, it was like we would be on our phones because we weren't living near each other, but we would be on our phones literally every day, all day, just having fun, texting, playing games together, you know, with each other, like silly like phone games like pool, and texting about our dreams until 3, 4, even 5 in the morning sometimes, and then get up and do it all over again the next day. That's what this feels like. It's not just a new beginning in love, but it's that getting caught up in the moment with someone you just feel so connected to, that's heart to heart, and that is beautiful. That's beautiful. It's complicated, but it's beautiful. So that's coming. That's in your near future, and I think that's really nice. He dusted you. You mean ghosted? I don't know what dusted means. I guess that's the same thing, but yeah, he's going to come back in and really try to make things right. I think he's gotten some things. It feels like he's gotten some things together in his life. He's taken some responsibility and really is doing better in a lot of ways. So look for him. Well, don't look for him because you don't want to throw any blocks up, but look for the energy. When it comes to him, you're going to sort of feel that energy coming in probably before he does. So I think that's beautiful. Wait, I'm getting too many. Hold on, guys. I have to do Anne and then we're done. Anne is starting a new business that is Anne is, sorry, I get a little tongue-tied when I get tired. Anne is starting a new business that is purpose-driven, y'all, and so we want to see what the guidance is for her at this time. Okay? Okay. You're welcome, Melinda. Let's do this. What is the guidance for Anne regarding her purpose-driven new business or venture? I hate having to lick my tongue, my thumb. It's so gross, but my hands get so dry from shuffling cards that if I don't lick my thumb, I can't shuffle the cards. Like I literally cannot shuffle them. It'll just slip past the card if I don't lick my tongue. Because I know it's kind of gross, guys. Like, it's not something I want to do. It's something I have to do. All right. Yeah, you're gonna be fine, and you can do this, and it is gonna open you up because you've got Two of Swords in reverse with the High Priestess coming through behind that. So a lot of the things that had some of the things that had left you a little bit maybe feeling suppressed emotionally or even spiritually oppressed a little bit by not working out for you, and kind of made you feel almost a little bit turned off by some. I think I'm getting the sense that you were becoming a little bit apathetic and turned off by the spiritual journey you're on, and getting a little frustrated and sort of feeling discouraged. And some of that energy that was like making you feel a little bit frustrated, where you're like, I'm not meditating. I don't like, I'm tired of all this. It's not working out for me kind of thing. I think we all go through that. And whatever that was, that little bit of discouragement you were feeling, you're coming out of that. You're going to have the opportunity to come out of that because that's in reverse. And then you do have the Magician here. And so that means you have everything you need to do what you want to do. Whatever the spiritual gifts are that you need, they're in place. Trust in that, the fact that they're in place. This is a masculine energy. It's about taking action. It's not a lot about sort of waiting for things to come to you. This is about going to things that you desire. Trusting, going to things that you desire, and knowing that if you have the right attitude, everything will work out. But you've also got some other pieces of guidance here. It is going to take time because in the near future you have the Hanged Man, which is like things not moving as quickly with it as you would like. Be patient. Look at all that green and blue coming in. That's clarity. That's abundance. It's going to come in. It's just going to come. It's going to trickle in before it flows. So you're going to see a trickle before you see a flow, and you're being guided to be okay with that. You've also got a lot of emotional confusion and emotional tests and opportunities. So you've got to be very prepared to receive. I don't know what this has to do with this new business, but for some reason you've got to be prepared to handle a lot of different energies and emotions, maybe from people. I don't know what that's about, but the Seven of Cups is a lot of stuff coming at you. So you've got to make sure you have a practice in place to protect yourself energetically. Because this feels like, to me, when I started doing tarot, it was like I was not prepared for how much I was going to absorb other people's energy and how much that was going to drain me. And it ultimately led to me relapsing because I wasn't strong enough. I wasn't in enough balance. Now I have all the tools in place. I know how to handle everything and everyone and all that energy that comes in. And so it's really easier for me to process things, right? But you've got to be prepared. This is like a warning ahead of time to prepare. Oh, it does. Okay. Prepare yourself. Protect yourself. You're going to need to have a daily modality you use to protect your energy, to put out sort of a light bubble and protect your energy. And you want to visualize and affirm, nothing is allowed in but unconditional love and people that are on my frequency or higher. You have to protect yourself from things. You can still connect to and help people if it's something like that are in lower vibrations, but you can't allow their energy to get on and suck you and leech and vamp you, because I can tell you a lot of people that I've read for in the past, through no intention of their own, it wasn't that they were bad people or they had bad intentions, but they were energy vampires. A lot of them were just getting readings from different people and vamping off those people's energy to make them not feel sad anymore because they were really sad and hurting. They were heartbroken. They weren't trying to hurt anyone, but they were heartbroken and in really low vibrations, and they were using readers to suck their high vibes. And so it would put these people, they would get a reading, get into a high vibe again. Ooh, I feel good. My reading was so good. And then they get back into a low vibe when their energy takes over and they reach out to another reader. Give me the high vibes. That's dangerous, people like that. And it's not that they're bad people. They're just in a dangerous energy that they have to get themselves centered. And I feel you might be dealing with some people like that at first. As you grow and you raise the vibe and you do things differently, you'll attract different types of people. So it gets better. It gets better. And especially if you're protecting yourself, you'll be okay. But here's the last piece. You have the Five of Cups. You have to shift your energy before you get into this any further. You've got to shift out of this sadness. It's not that here's the thing. You can use this energy, but the light and the darkness can be used. You can do great things. But I don't want you to be stuck in this at all when you start that, because you want to start it from a place of positivity and visualizing abundance. So in this energy where there's some loss and grief that you actually can use to help heal yourself and others, try to begin from a place of Two of Cups abundance instead of the sadness that comes from the turned over cups. Okay, and that's going to help you a lot to really start this thing off and do it right. So I see it's going to be great for you. I think it's going to be a great experience. It's going to trickle before it flows, but that's okay. That's how it's supposed to be, right? That's kind of how it's supposed to be. My business kind of shot off like crazy right away, but I was an anomaly and I had resisted spirit for a long time. I had resisted what I was being called to do for months. And so when I did it, it was like it just blew up right away. Within a few days in a week, it was like, bam, everybody was on here. But that's different. That's not the norm. And with yours, it's not that type of business. It's something that's going to grow beautifully, but it's going to trickle. But you won't ever be like, why isn't this happening? It's going to feel like it's happening right away and it's going to be good, but it is going to grow in a very incremental way. So be okay with that and enjoy that. Okay. All right. That's it, guys. That's it. Thank you, Anne. You guys, listen, I'm going to be back on Wednesday. You're so welcome. Thank you. You're greatly appreciated too. I really appreciate all of you guys. I love the people I have right now that are around. I love my collective. I love the group I have here. I love the clients I have. I have a really good group now. That experience I told you about, that was 3 years ago. This is a different group and a lot of good energy here. We all are growing. We're not perfect, but we're good. We're good. We're good vibes. Back on Wednesday for Hump Day Live. Traveling Friday to Arizona with my sister. And yes, I will be seeing Jai next Monday. So we'll hopefully be coming live and doing something fun for you guys. We'll announce it later. But it's going to be a great week. Let's make it a good one. I will be getting a lot done for you guys this week. Anyone who's waiting on specials, readings, whatever we're doing, I'll be in touch. There's only one of me. There's a lot of you. So be patient with me. Love you guys. Namaste.